everybody, Ben here, and today I'm showing you my scratch-built locomotive. I built this locomotive myself. I think it turned out pretty well. It has plenty of detail, I would say, in my opinion. You might disagree with me. It probably would have been better if I spent a bit more time on it, but I did spend a pretty long time on it. Maybe like a couple of weeks maybe in the background, on and off. But that did often was for drying of various things. And I'll go out into more of the construction of it later. It's based on a sentinel, but more inspired by than anything. The locomotive can be also used in conjunction with other locomotives, like my pannier tank, for example, and the longer trains, which couldn't fit into the head shunt as they are too long, well, the runaround, sorry, and are able to top and tail as there's a locomotive at each end, which would save the runaround and would save having a complicated thing shunting out. The locomotive is made out of a Pecco conflat wagon kit, coffee stirrers, cocktail sticks and some wire. And that's it. Here are some photographs of its construction. On the underside of the model, the wheels are a silvery colour, so it looks like metal, because I couldn't find some wheels that would actually fit there, or the correct ones, that were made out of metal, so I had to make them look like that, I think, because I wanted them to look like metal. It also has a face, so it can be used as in the Heritage Railways Day Out with Thomas events or galas or whatever. I'm too old to go to them now, I think. But yes, that's what that's for. I think that looks pretty good for it. On the side there is two brass, I think it's brass, I'm not sure, I don't think it is actually. There are two wires to make up the door handles, well not door handles, sorry, handrails, and then there's a bit of silver to look like a window because I didn't cut it inside. They do look a bit tacky, but I think they're not too bad. It does look worse on camera than it does in real life. There's also air brake, I think is what it's called, out at the back. I'm not too sure. It's the best I could do really of it. And there's also a black painted coal ballast, but it's painted black for a coal load, and there's a bit of detail there. On the roof there is a whistle, a handrail and a hatch. The locomotive is also the channel mascot and is the number 2 after my other locomotive that I made, the Wickham trolley is the second one. I do think it looks pretty good with a brake van, so it could also do brake van rides when there's not a day out with Thomas Gala or event. It does also have a use with another locomotive and a few other pieces of rolling stock in the future, but I'm not going to tell you about that until a later date. If you've come this far, you probably may want to know about the face. It's actually from a brake van, a towed brake van, on a real life Heritage Railway. I can't remember which one it was. It was an image taken by somebody who can't remember as well. And I found it on the internet. And I printed it out and made it to the right size in Photoshop and then printed it out. And it looks pretty good. It actually is a Toad the Brake Van face from the Thomas the Tank Engine TV show. I hope you enjoyed this video by me. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below with some video ideas or feedback. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.